Call of Duty Black Ops is all about fighting in these deniable operations, these secret wars that occurred under the veil of the Cold War. And these elite special forces, these black operatives, had this classified intelligence to fight these deniable operations. And we're going to take you on this epic journey all over the planet during this era fighting these secret wars.
Keep that light steady, Mason.
All of the specifics are related of the story, are related to the plot that we aren't yet revealing. But what I can tell you is that it does take place over a period of time. And so I think it's safe to say that the 60s is where most of this game will take place. However, there will be some other time periods that will take place as part of the story and as part of the plot. One of the things we're doing with this game, aside from taking you to different locations and different times, is we're telling a very robust story, a deep story with deep character. And so part of the reason why I don't want to give away all those locations and all those time frames is that's actually part of what we want to unfold to you as the player when you play the game. With Black Ops, one of the things that we wanted to do was make sure that each level and within the levels, players had a variety of new experiences. So, for example, the level we showed you with Payback starts out, the story there hasn't been revealed to you, but it's very clear that you and Woods have been through it. And you guys come across a Soviet encampment, part of the storyline. You know, what's a Soviet encampment doing there inside of Laos? You get the jump on these guys, on these Spetsnaz, and you basically take their Hind. And one of the cool things about the Hind is, it's basically, it's a Call of Duty vehicle level, helicopter level. It doesn't require training to pick it up. Players are going to be able to pick this up and fly it. And it's basically the biggest, most badass weapon you could imagine, of course, and it's flying. And so we arm you with all kinds of rockets and guns, and you're basically on the way to take out this compound, this Soviet compound that's also stationed behind in Laos there. So it's a lot of fun, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the demonstration with it. After really absorbing what the community has been talking about over the last 3 to 4 years of Call of Duty multiplayer, is we feel like they really want deeper levels of customization. People know how they want to play. They have styles, they know how they want to create their classes and their characters and things like that. So without getting into specifics, which I'm excited to tell you about multiplayer a little bit later in the year, what I can tell you is our designers are listening to that, and they want to sort of empower the player once they've earned the right to be able to have a deeper level of customization than they've ever had. And I think the other thing that we also realize is that people play a lot of Call of Duty multiplayer, and we really want to make it easy for them to play with their friends, get in groups, stay with them, and it's more than just, it's a competitive game and it's also a social experience. So we want to be able to marry those two things really well and make a nice, robust, competitive multiplayer game for the Call of Duty players. Call of Duty Black Ops coming at you November 9th, 2010 on the Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, Nintendo Wii, and the PC.